Hey everybody, it's Moonbo here, and welcome back to more Endless Scrap Mechanic. So it's a new week, which means it's time for a new episode of Top of the Shop, where we look at the best creations of the last week on the Steam Workshop. Now we've got some amazing builds that we're going to be checking out in today's episode, but before we start, I wanted to mention that the first person rig is on the top of the shop right now, but we're not going to be actually taking a look at that build. It's something that I built, but I wanted to thank you guys so much for your support on that creation, and if you haven't seen it yet, I'm going to leave a link up in the corner there to the video so you can see that there and we can focus more on other people's amazing creations. And in case you did miss the first episode of Top of the Shop, I'm going to leave a link in the description, guys, so you can get all caught up in this new series. But without further ado, let's check out some amazing builds. Alright, so first up on the list, we've got this very interesting looking creation here. Now, this was made by a Chinese player, so I can't read the name. None of the characters are showing up here, which is unfortunate. I wanted to give some proper credit, but either way, you can check out the workshop link down in the description to see the build and who made it. Now, this is a really weird hovering flyer thing, so let's spawn it in. Oh, look at that. Look at the size of that thruster there. That looks pretty cool. Alright, so we drop it off of the lift, and it's looking like some type of weird alien creation. What is this thing? Alright, so, can we... Okay, no, that's a thruster. There's got to be a way into this thing, is there? That's another thruster there. Oh, wait, is that... Okay, no, wait, that's turning it on. Oh, hold on here. Wait, that was a weird sound. This one? Okay, there we go. Alright, we got ourselves an entrance to this thing. So, that's a weird modded seat, and... Okay, we're getting really comfy in this thing, phasing through it. Let's see, can we shut that? There we go. So yeah, so this is like a hovering creation. Now, I think if you press 3, yeah, 3 is what's going to keep you down low. See how we're going up and up, and if I press 3, it's going to stop us from rising, and it's going to give us a nice level balance right here. Now, look at this, guys. This thing is ridiculously fast, very, very nimble, and we also have the speedometer up there as well, displaying our cruising speed. Now, look at this, guys. We can very easily hover around. So I guess realistically, this is like a hover creation more than anything. I think we'd have to like drop 2 off like this and then turn it back on if we want to get nice and low to the ground. But look at this. You can skim along the ground, and it keeps you pretty well level as well. Now, I don't think this is using any type of sensor balancing. It must have a gyro inside of it, but it's really, really fast. And I guess it's really useful if you need to get from point A to point B on your map. But other than that, pretty cool build, and definitely a lot of fun to fly. So overall, I would say this build is relatively simple, but overall it is extremely elegant, and I think it serves its purpose really well. So good job on this build. Next up on the list is Remote Control version 2. Now, this was created by Komatsu. Now, you might recognize the name, and that is because last week they had the AFK Trapper, which was a really funny troll build. Now, they are back on the top of the shop yet again with Remote Control V2. So let's spawn this in. Now, the reason why this is such a cool build is because I believe the devs have patched out the old way of making wireless creations. So before, you could have bearings with a pipe piece, and you would just delete the pipe piece with the bearings, and you would have wireless control. But you can't do that anymore, but now you can. So it's really simple, the instructions here, guys. All you need to do is grab a block like so, and put it right here on that red bearing, and then it's going to just create our little RC car. So let's put a block there. Oh, wow. Okay, there was a spud gun. So anyway, so there's a block there now. It's separated itself, and we can hop into the driver's seat right here. And look at this, guys. We have the cutest little car driving around remote controlled. You can kind of see there is... See, there it is right there. There's a spud gun inside there. And this is even weirder, guys. If you take your lift out, you can see... Look at this. There's like a whole bunch of overlapping blocks as well. Look, I don't even know. Why don't we actually... Let's just put a block down here. This is for science here, guys. So there we go. So now we've made it wireless, and look, you can see everything is still connected together. Okay, wait, there's 2 spud guns in here. I'm really curious. Alright, so we got a spud gun in there. The other spud gun is pointed at the piston. I'm trying to make sense of this, guys, but honestly, I have no idea. So there are mods that you can use to create wireless connections and have remote-controlled vehicles, but one of the reasons why this is so good is because it is entirely made in vanilla, guys. You don't need any mods for this creation, and that means you can use the wireless glitch in this situation to create RC cars in vanilla. Really cool build. Alright, so next up on the lift, we have a missile truck that is Chinese. So this was created by Lennox. Now look at this, guys, spinning around. This thing looks absolutely fantastic. Lots of different controls and stuff, but I think we're just gonna spawn it in and we're gonna try and wing it here and... What the heck just happened? Alright, attempting to put it on the lift again. Let's see here, we're gonna put the lift down. We're gonna take it off the lift, and it's doing a flip again. Alright, so I don't know why, guys, but it just keeps on... Whoa, okay, there, it didn't do it this time. Alright, perfect. Now we can actually take a look at this creation. Look at this, though, guys. This thing looks absolutely fantastic. How many missiles are back here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 missiles. That is so cool. And look at this, guys. There is so much going on in this creation with the connection tool. Unreal. Alright, so let's see. How are we gonna get inside? Is that the door there? Yeah, okay, perfect. I'm trying to drive, and I can't drive. Maybe... Okay, that's the horn. Do we need to turn it on? Okay, there. I figured it out. It's 4. You turn it on by pressing 4. Oh, wow, this is cool. So you can turn it on and actually drive around using W, A, S, and D, but it doesn't keep on moving, so you can actually just kind of turn it off and sit there in park and then turn it back on again and drive. Wow, that's pretty neat. Now, I guess from what I understand, though, there is a gunner's seat. Whoops. Alright, so we're going to try that again. This time, I'm going to go on this side of the build. Now, I'm assuming... This is the gunner seat here, but I better read the instructions first. Alright, so I think I need to press 2. There we go, look at this. Okay, it's unfolding the missiles. Now, I believe we use W, A, S, and D. Look at this, guys. We got outriggers here to give us some support. Alright, so now I'm going to press W. What is going... Okay, wait, no. Oh, that's so cool. It's going to use that to raise it up, isn't it? So there we go. Okay, yeah. So it's going to raise it up like so. And I guess we might want to line it up. I don't know, where are we shooting? Let's just shoot towards the destruction that has already happened. Clearly, it's going to go much farther. Alright, so we're just going to line it up. I guess we're pretty much at max height there. So I think what we're supposed to do is arm the missile. So we're going to arm it. There it is. And, okay, we got a laser pointed off to the sky. And then I think it's just going to maybe shoot them one at a time. Let's kind of... I want to kind of lower this down just a little bit. I don't want the missiles to go too far. Alright, there we go, right there. And now we're going to press the 4 key, and I think we're going to just launch a bunch of missiles. So here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Press it. There it goes. Oh, wow. That's so cool. It just switches to the next one. So now we'll press it again. Oh, man. That is amazing. So we can literally just keep on pointing in different directions and shoot the missiles at multiple targets. Look at this. Oh, okay, guys. This is like my new favorite build now. Oh, wow. It's so accurate, too. It just shoots them in like a straight line. Okay, I think we've been hitting the walls, haven't we? Because I was wondering if they were just blowing up in midair, but I think we might be really close to one of the walls over on this side here, maybe? Oh yeah, look at that. Wow, that is so cool. But one thing I do want to know is how fast can we shoot those? Alright, so this is going to be a little bit of a missile science experiment. We're going to try and launch these missiles as fast as we can. Now, I don't know exactly how fast we're going to be able to do it, so why don't we just kind of turn it off to the side like this in a safe direction. And here we go, guys. We're going to arm the missile, and I think we're just going to try and launch them as fast as we can. So here we go in 3, 2, 1. Launch, 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 launch. Oh, wow, that's so cool. It's just a string of missiles, and they all went to the exact same spot. Wow. Oh, man. Okay, guys, this build is extremely impressive. Alright, it's time for one last science experiment with this missile truck, guys. I want to see what's going to happen here if we just kind of unfold this, and maybe if we kind of point it directly at our back, like, okay, is this a science? No, this is not a science experiment, but we're gonna see what happens anyway. Oh, yeah, there we go. This time, I did it on purpose, though. Alright, so coming up next on the lift, we do have another no-mod creation, guys. It's another vanilla build. It's called Machine Armor 2. Now, this was created by another Chinese creator, so I don't know how to say the name or anything like that, but I gotta say, this thing looks absolutely fantastic. So let's spawn this in, and we do have a little bit of debris on the ground now, so we're gonna have to see... Oh, it just leaned forward a little bit. Alright, so look at this thing. Like I said, guys, it's entirely vanilla, and it's just like a bipedal walker. Now, look at this mechanism here, guys. You know, you can't really make sense of it until you actually sit in the seat and start driving this thing. So I think we got some buttons and switches here. So we're gonna press the 1 key, and there it goes. Look at this. It's like Happy Feet. It's just so peppy. So much hop in this step. I love it. So look at this, guys. We can hop around, run around. Look at this. Is there the debris? Is it gonna get in the way? Did I just push something underground there? What the heck was that? Alright, so let's try and climb over this wreckage here. Come on, get up, get over. Oh, wow, this thing, nothing stops this, guys. Look at this. So it's really cool, though. It just keeps on walking no matter what, guys. And let's see, what else do we got here? We got 2. Oh, my God. Okay, so this is hyper speed. What the? Of course, guys, this wouldn't be an armor mech machine walker thing if it wasn't for some weapons. So, of course, look at this, guys. We do have some awesome spud gun action. Now, what does the first person look like? Oh, look at this. So let's get some strict follow cam here. And let's see if we can't kind of... Yeah, look at this. We are now in a walker. Now, you can actually aim those spud guns as well. I believe you can aim the side... Yeah, look at this. You can aim the side ones right there. So if you're kind of missing with those bottom ones, you can aim with the top ones and hit your target no problem. Man, this is really satisfying. So I gotta say, this is a truly impressive build. It's all vanilla, guys, and look at this. There's ducks on the feet. I know you guys love ducks, right? So this build is probably #1 now, right? Alright, so next up we have an amazing transforming hover bike. Now, this is kind of confusing. When you download it off of the Steam Workshop, it doesn't have the full title here or description. It says it was created by Rosie. Now, from reading the description, from what I understand anyway, is this was created by Ashman Industries for Rosie. So, Ashman Industries did make a car from the last week's episode as well. So that's another builder that is 2 weeks in a row on the top of the shop, guys. Truly impressive stuff. Now, look at this, guys. Look, this doesn't really look much like a bike. It looks like some type of weird golem thing, but when you remove the lift, look at that, guys. It just turns into a motorcycle. Now, this is super sci-fi, super futuristic looking motorcycle, but we can get into the seat just like so, and look at that. I love this modded seat. This thing looks so cool. Now, let's see here, guys. We can... Okay, yeah, we can use W and S to drive like we normally would. It has a... like a bearing in the front there that turns the whole front wheel assembly like so. So there is a really cool front windshield here. If we press our switch, look at that, guys. This thing just goes right on top of us, nice and easy like that. And look at this first person view, another one of these really cool modded seats. And of course we do have the speedometer on the screen as well. Man, this bike looks so cool. It looks like such a beast when you're driving it around. And look at that, the turning is really fast. I think there's the normal turning, but I do believe there's also, yeah, there's suspension glitch in it as well to really assist in that turning. Man, it looks so cool. This reminds me a little bit of like a Tron light cycle, but this is not the best part, guys, because we can, of course, press 5, and look at that. We now become a flying, weird hovercraft cycle thing. And I think, what is it, 7? Yeah, okay, 7 is going to bring us back down, because this thing will just kind of fly around. It won't really hover along the ground necessarily. I don't think so anyway. Alright, now what about a full speed transformation into the hovercraft? There it is, look at that. And then back into the bike. Oh man, it's so good. So this is another top-notch build by Ashman Industries. I am totally impressed with this. And again, with the very minimalistic plates here, everything is like a surface panel, essentially. So there's no space wasted whatsoever. I love it. Alright, so guys, I have a whole bunch of boulders here. I don't know why, but there's a lot of boulders here. And we need to move them. They're really heavy. I can't do it on my own, guys. Look at this. No, it's too big of a boulder. But guys, we got what it takes. So the last creation that we are going to be looking at is this extremely epic Komatsu W1200. This is a big wheel loader. It was created by Rob. Now he says this is a replica of one of the largest wheel loaders in the world. It's fully usable, adjustable height, articulating, bucket tipper, mods used in this creation. Lots of mods in this creation. It's absolutely amazing, guys. And we are going to spawn it in. Now, I have to warn you, it is going to lag when we first spawn it in. So yeah, we're dropping down. Okay, yeah, I'm dropping down to about 15 frames per second at the moment, which is not absolutely terrible. And like I mentioned, guys, we just got to get this lifted off the ground. We are going to climb up the ladder. Now, before we start hauling some of those big boulders around, I do want to get this off of the ground so that we're not lagging so much, and we can get a better look at this creation. Now, just look at the size of this thing. All right, so we're going to press 2, and there it is. Look at this, guys. We are rising the bucket up into the air, and now our frames, they're not fully back, but they are way better than they were before, and we can actually appreciate this creation for what it is. Now, just look at the size of these wheels. Look, compared to the mechanic, this wheel is massive. It looks really cool, and I just love this build, guys. Look, these are the GIGA pistons, by the way. I'm speechless with these pistons. They're absolutely massive. All right, so moving on to the back here. Let's see, what do we got back here? We got a switch. All right, so that's another little ladder right there. Let's see here. We're going to go up this little ladder right here. There it is there. Look at that, WA1200. So opening up this door here. Ooh, nice sliding door. All right, so this is just a large open area. This kind of reminds me, I made a giant kind of loader thing like this as well, and I had a big empty space inside of it. All right, what do we have here? All right, press that. Oh, look at this. This is really cool. So I'm assuming he must have taken great detail when it came to the actual build itself, because this would be ideal, because on the other side there's ladders and stuff, but this would be perfectly ideal if you needed to bring equipment or supplies or who knows what up onto this gigantic rig. You could definitely carry them in a much safer way up a ramp like so. And then up here we got the main deck area. Look at this, we got some exhaust vents and fan stuff. And then of course, guys, we do have the cab right here where everything is going to be controlled by. Now, hold on a second, guys. What is going on here? You gotta be kidding me. This thing didn't actually make it to the top of the shop like that, did it? No, I'm just joking, guys. You know how it is. I always miss my paint stuff. Let's hop into this main seat right here. Oh man, this is so epic. Look at these pistons, guys. All right, so let's bring up the buttons and switches. We got ourselves our door here. Look at that. We got a fancy, nice door. And I appreciate how flat it is by using those surface panels. Really nice touch of detail there. All right, so we got 2 though. 2 is the entire thing. Look at this, guys. Okay, this is Giga pistons. Oh my, look at the size of these pistons. There's 4 of them, and they're just pushing with so much power, and they're all hooked up to bearings and stuff as well to give you that really nice articulated movement like that. It's so nice. All right, so pressing 3 is going to, yeah, there it is. Look at that, the entire bucket drops down. Now this isn't the Giga piston, that's just a whole bunch of normal pistons. Oh my, guys, it's piston power here. There is so much power with these pistons, I can't even believe it, guys. The alliterations are killing me. Pretty straightforward when it comes to the controls anyway. It's really just 2 and 3. Now look at this though, guys. The entire thing, okay, hold on, let's bring that back up again. Look, you can turn, look at these front wheels. They're all turning to the left like that, and it gives it that really tight radius. Now let's just get a little bit of driving in before we start picking up some of those rocks there. All right, so let's back it up. Back it up. Right here, guys, look at this area right here. Yeah, all of those holes right there. I think that is a whole bunch of bearings for turning hooked up to the steering. And you would need that because the size of this thing, it's all made of metal. It's absolutely ridiculous. But now let's try and pick up some of these boulders, guys. That was the whole point of this, wasn't it? So let's drop the bucket down. All right, there it is. Bucket's down. We're going to drive in. Maybe I'm just going to kind of tap it on and off. There we go. Drive into the boulders. Yes, come on now. Are we going to be able to pick some of these up? That's why I put a wall there. I put a back wall so we could kind of shove up against something. There it goes. All right, so let's see. 2. Going up. Oh, wow, it's working. It's working, guys. We got some boulders in the bucket. Look at this. Okay, they're kind of falling in a little bit, but that is okay. We got, wow, okay, guys. We grabbed so many of those boulders. This is going exceedingly well right now. Oh, man. This is so cool. And we're gonna dump the boulders out right about here. So here we go, guys. This is epic, gigantic creations with giant boulders dropping from the bucket in 3, 2, 1. There we go. Release the boulders. Oh, wow. We just drop them, they're bouncing around like crazy. But look at that. Wow, that worked so well. So the view from first person, though, is absolutely fantastic. Look at this, guys. You can just imagine driving a giant creation like this around in first person and picking up boulders, dropping them around. Who knows what you gotta do, but, I mean, you gotta do it because you have such a huge creation, right? Now, I'm very curious, guys. How many of you saw this missile truck and then saw the giant front loader and think to themselves, hold on, Moonbo better destroy that front end loader with some missiles. So we got the missile truck here spawned in. We're gonna unfold it like so. We're gonna lift it up, and I think this might be a giant mistake, but nonetheless, it's gonna be totally worth it, guys. So here we go in 3, 2, 1. Missile number 1. Oh, yeah. Wow. That wheel is gone. All right, missile number 2. Another big explosion. Uh-oh. Okay, the game is not liking this. Let's just keep launching missiles. Okay, I think that one went completely underneath the loader. Oh, we got chunks falling out. There's another one. Let's kind of break that arm at the front there. Yeah, there it goes. The front loader is completely destroyed on that. One more missile, and of course, it snuck in right underneath it. Alright, guys, so that is going to be today's episode of Top of the Shop. I sure hope you guys did enjoy this video. These builds were absolutely mind-blowing. They're so good. So there's going to be links in the description, guys, for the workshop. Make sure you go check these creations out. Leave a like on them. Let them know how good these builds absolutely are. So, guys, if you do enjoy Top of the Shop, then let me know by hitting that like button. If you want to see some more of it, then consider subscribing to the channel for some of that endless scrap mechanic, and maybe even turning on some notifications so you get the latest and the craziest coming from me in scrap mechanics. So guys, thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll be seeing you in the next one, so bye for now.